Hello everybody and welcome back to another entry in the League Encyclopedia. Today I want to just quickly explain the new mechanic, Feats of Strength, and discuss a little bit about how important they actually are while I test out Vel'Koz support on the new patch for the first time. Since they're so new, I couldn't find any good images to use for this video, so I drew some up in pixel art style, because in another life I used to do a bunch of pixel art. I hope you like them. Anyway, let's talk about First Blood. This is nothing new if you've played League before this season, or literally any other game ever. This feat is claimed by the team which gets the first kill in the game. I don't know, that's all there is to say. Moving on. First Turret, also known as First Brick, is just as easy to explain. This feat is claimed by whichever team manages to knock down the first turret of the game. Monster Slaying is the new achievement your team can work on together, and I love it. Never before have I seen teams work so well together to get grubs and dragons. This feat works a little differently than the first two, because this one is claimed by the first team to claim 3 epic camps. So it's a minigame within a minigame. The most important thing I want to mention here is that only the full set of grubs counts. If even one is stolen, you do not get the feat. So 2 dragons and a set of 3 grubs, or 6 grubs and a Rift Herald, you get it. Technically, Baron and Atakan also count, but I have yet to play a game where Feats of Strength aren't claimed before 20 minutes. I have seen a couple pro games where Atakan was the deciding factor, but I don't think that's going to be the solo queue experience. Feats of Strength are then claimed by the first team to get 2 out of 3 of these, and give everyone the Triumphant buff, which makes your tier 2 boots just slightly better and gives you access to tier 3 boots once you have 2 legendary items. Note that a fully stacked support item does count, so supports are actually one of the first with the option to purchase these tier 3 boots, and they are one of the best things supports can spend gold on in the mid game. I won't explain each tier 3 boot here, but here's a quick rundown. This image is also up on the community part of the channel for quick reference if you ever need it. Swifties and Mobies, or the boots that just give movement speed, well, they now give you more. The boots that gave resistances, now you get a % health shield on a 15-second cooldown. The Berserkers and Lucidity boots now give a burst of movement speed when you damage a champion, or for Lucidity boots when you do some other stuff. Sork shoes now give % penetration, which is pretty cool. I'm not giving numbers because over the course of me writing this, Riot has already hotfix nerfed some of these boots, so in the image they are as they were at the time of me creating that image, but they are prone to changing. Once the dust has settled in a few weeks, I'll be interested in doing like a gold value comparison of all these different bonus stats, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a proper breakdown, or if you just hate these new boots and you think they're dumb. I read all the comments, and I love the conversations we have there. Also, maybe subscribe if you feel like it, but don't ring that bell. I don't want that kind of pressure where you know the moment I upload. Let's just keep it casual, okay? So that's what they are, but how important are they? Well, that depends on who you ask, it seems. A quick look at the numbers would suggest that they are extremely important. According to some data shared by Riot devs, Feats win rate is sitting at around 74%. That's really goddamn high, and matches the level of importance I've seen teams place on it. But I expect that win rate to go way down the longer they are in the game. Right now, they're new, they're shiny, and they feel powerful, but they're actually pretty small upgrades, all things considered, and too many players simply think that the game is over if you don't get feats. I think a large part of this win rate number is just that the goalposts of when the game is quote-unquote decided in the mind of the teammate with the weakest mental has shifted to an earlier moment, leading to these players imploding and sabotaging their own chance to win. I haven't played too many games on the new patch yet, but man, if you don't get feats, there's a 74% chance that a surrender buff goes up. It's just a thing for players to point to and say, go next, because too many League players don't enjoy playing League. They enjoy being fed, and when they aren't, they give up because for them the game is truly over. They can't do what they queued up to do, so time to queue up and try again. Putting those negative Nancy's aside for a moment, I do honestly think that once these feats have been out for a few patches, the win rate will drop, even if the balance team changes nothing. because players will have more mental data points of winning after not securing Feats of Strength, and that's going to help with morale. That said, I don't expect, nor do I think Riot wants the win rate to be too low. My prediction is that somewhere between 65 and 70% will be considered healthy and where we land. If that seems too high to you, consider that even before feats were introduced, getting first turret alone had a win rate of 70.4%. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. If you did, please subscribe. Helps out a ton with the algorithm. And thank you if you're already subscribed. I appreciate that. Now I want to hear from you. What's been your experience with Feats of Strength? Have you lost a game where your team had feats? Have you won a game where you didn't? How many games have you had a teammate implode and grief your game if you didn't get feats? Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next entry of the League Encyclopedia.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed